بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين مدد يا رسول مدد يا سادات أصحاب مدد يا مشايخ الدستور مولانا Sh.Muhammad فاز داستان Sh.Muhammad نازل حقاني مدد طريقاتنا الصحبة والخير في الجمعية Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem iki mevzu var. Onları Allah'ın ilmindedir.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, has informed us that there are two subjects that are within Allah Almighty's knowledge.
Ben bunu bilirim, şunu bilirim diye insana inanmayın.
And when it comes to these two matters, do not believe those people who say, I know about this or I know about that.
Birisi insan ruhtur.
One of those two matters is the human soul.
Ruh Allah'ın emrindendir.
The human soul is by the command of Allah Almighty.
O ancak bilir.
Only He Almighty and Allah knows what the soul is.
Şimdi bazen kendilerini alim, ulema diye çıkaran insanlar var. Ruhu tarif ediyorlar, şu yapıyor bu.
Now, sometimes people come out claiming to be scholars or learned men, ulama, and they define the soul, and they try to define the soul, saying it is this, it is that.
Onlara alim değil, onlar cahil çünkü.
And those who speak about the soul, they are not scholars, they are ignorant.
Allah Azze ve Celle buyuruyor, ruh min emri Rabbi, Allah'ın emrindendir, Allah'ın ilmindendir o.
Because Allah Almighty commands, the soul is of the affair of Allah Almighty. So the soul is within Allah Almighty's command and within Allah Almighty's knowledge only.
Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem aynı şekilde zaten Allah emirlerini Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem söyler.
And this is also what our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, has informed us about. And our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him too, made clear that the soul is a secret belonging to Allah Almighty and that He Almighty, Allah, only knows what the soul is.
Onu o kimse bilmez. Onun nasıldır, ne yapardır filan. Onu Allah'tan başka kimse bilmez.
No one knows what the soul is like or what it does other than Allah.
İkincisi de kaderdir.
And the second subject is destiny.
Kaderi de Allah'tan başka kimse bilmez.
No one other than Allah Almighty knows destiny either.
Nasıldır, ne eder filan.
No one knows how destiny is going to occur or what destiny is.
Kader dediğimiz bizim hayatımız işte.
Destiny, it is what determines our lives.
Kaderimiz neyse onu şey yapar.
You live according by your destiny.
Onu devam ondan yaşarsın, ondan ahiretine gidersin.
You live by and according to your destiny, and you go to your hereafter according to your destiny.
Kader o da Allah'ın sırlarından bir sırdır.
Destiny too is one of the secrets of Allah Almighty.
Onun için bir şey olunca o kadere boyun eğmek lazım.
Therefore, when something happens, one must submit oneself to destiny.
İyiyse iyi, kötüyse gene aynı şekilde.
Whether it is good or bad, it is the same.
Kaderi neyse onu çeker insan derler.
People say a person suffers his destiny.
Onun kaderin önüne geçilmez.
Destiny is something you cannot get in front of.
Allah'ın ilminden Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem sadakayla falan o şey yapabilir ama olacak.
Destiny is something that is within Allah Almighty's knowledge, and it is decreed by Allah Almighty, and no one can prevent it. And our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, informed us about that too. And there are means such as giving charity or other means in order to transform that and have an impact on one's destiny. But in the end, everything that is decreed by Allah Almighty is going to happen.
Olduktan sonra da yani bir hayat yaşıyorsun.
And you live a life but according to your destiny, and things occur and happen the way they have been made in order to happen.
Evleniyorsun, boşanıyorsun, gidiyorsun, geliyorsun falan. Onlar hepsi kaderindir demek.
And your destiny unfolds as events take place, and it is only by things happening that you know about your destiny. You get married, you may get divorced, you go, you come, and all these events and occurrences throughout your life then make your destiny.
O kaderi olduktan sonra şey yapma, başkasına kabahat atma, başkasına suç bulma.
And as your destiny occurs and the events of your life take place, submit to it and do not blame others, and do not find fault in others for those things that occur to you.
Bu Allah'ın takdiridir, kaderidir, takdiridir. Olmuş, geçmiş.
You must know that destiny, it is Allah Almighty's decree, and destiny occurs by the will of Allah Almighty, and the events of your destiny, you come to experience them as they happen, and once they happen, they have happened, and they passed.
Sen onu artık şey yapsan da değiştiremezsin. Sen ona boyun eğ.
So once those events of your destiny unfold and happen, you cannot change it anymore. They happened. So you must submit yourself.
Allah'tan geldi diye onu onun yani rıza göster, daha iyi.
It is better for you to show contentment and be satisfied with the awareness that everything that happens through the will of Allah Almighty and was decreed by Allah Almighty to be part of your destiny.
İsyan edersen hem şeyin gider, sevabın gitmiş olur, hem kendine eziyet etmiş olursun.
However, if you rebel, both your reward is lost, and on the other side, you also torment yourself.
Bir şey olmuş, yani bu tarikatın asası, yani bütün insanlara da lazım şeydir budur ama.
And this is one of the essentials and the foundations of the tariqah, to have the awareness that everything happens through the will of Allah Almighty, and to be satisfied with it and to accept it, whatever it is that happens. And this is a reality that not only the followers of the tariqah must make themselves be aware of and live accordingly, but also it is necessary for all people.
Avam-ı nas dediğimiz tarikattan, dinden, imandan haberi olmayan insanlar olabilir, başkalarına kabahat bulur.
And it is the principle of the tariqah to not find fault in others. But common people, those who have no news and do not know about the religion, the tariqah, or do not have faith, they may constantly find fault in others.
Şimdiki dünyada en çok demokrasi denen şeyin işidir bu. İsyan etmek, insanları hiçbir şeye razı etmemek.
And that is what we now experience in the world we live in. They call it democracy, but what it really comes down to is that everyone is in a state of rebellion. It makes people not to agree with anything.
Bu var siyasetle, bu da şey başka ve toplar var. O da futboldu, şeydi buydu, onlara da şey yapmak, isyan etmek.
And you see people being in a state of rebellion, whether it comes to politics, where people disagree and fight each other, or also when it comes to matches, whether it's about football or other things, you see people fighting and arguing and being in a state of rebellion.
Ya sen bir şey yapılmış, geçmiş. Sen istediğin kadar isyan et, istediğin kadar şey yapma. Sen kendinden başkasına eziyet vermesin.
And you see people discussing, fighting, arguing after things have been done, after things pass, after the game is over. But rebel as much as you want, do whatever you want. Your rebellion will be nothing but a torment to you, and you will only harm but yourself.
Sen kendi kaderin odur. Ona razı ol. Boyun eğ. Allah'a itaat et.
You must know that the events you experience are part of your destiny, so be content with what happens. Submit, bow your head, and obey Allah Almighty.
Bu senden gelmiş. Bunun ecrini, sevabını sen bize ver diye Allah hayırlısını versin diye dua etmek lazım.
And instead of fighting your destiny, pray for Allah to grant the best of what has happened. Say when an event occurs, say that this came and happened through the will of my Lord Allah Almighty. And if you submit and accept this as a test, then you will be rewarded accordingly. And ask Allah Almighty to give you the best of what is happening.
Budur yani. Bu meseleler mühimdir. İnsanoğlunun yaşantısı.
These matters are important because they define the life of a human being.
Böyledir. Ruh var, kader var.
There's the soul and there's destiny.
Onlara karışmayacaksın.
And these two things are something which you mustn't interfere with.
Onların Allah Azze ve Celle'den olduğunu bileceksin, boyun eğeceksin.
You must know that both destiny and the soul are from Allah Almighty, and you must accept and submit.
Allah yardım etsin hepimize.
May Allah Almighty help us all.
Kaderimiz hayırlı olsun, sonumuz hayırlı olsun, odur mühim olan.
And we must pray for our destiny to be a good one, and may our end be good, because that is what is important.
Amin Allah tevfik al-Fatiha.